Well, I'm psyched and ready and fresh. Let's get this going. Let's beat this alien boss. Let's get my controller going first. Alrighty. So, Moonlit Peaks. Final boss. Here we go. Let's see if we can get right back into it. Like nothing happened. That's right. Haha. Fully expected it. I'm expecting a lot of deaths. I haven't, of course, I only play while on stream, so I fully expect having to get my bearing. Re-familiarize myself with all the limits of my character, the jump heights, how to clear each hurdle properly. Hopefully it doesn't take more than... I'm hoping we can get to the final boss in under half an hour. Let's try it. This run up the hill is less than a minute long. But I feel like something that's less than a minute long is going to take us over half an hour to accomplish. Man. Tiny jump you gotta make there. Forgot. I'll do my best to try not to do any kind of raging. Okay, I gotta make a bigger jump than I thought. It's about... I think it's less about, like, jumping too high and more about jumping at the right time. Because I jumped too early there. I didn't necessarily jump too high, I just jumped too early. Again, jumped too early. When I got to this the first time, I'd been playing for about an hour or so. So I was well warmed up. Right now I am not warmed up. Oh, seriously? That was a super easy jump. I've never died there before. It's gonna be a long trip up. Ah, too high. This is just what I have to do to get to the boss. Too soon. You can imagine there's... all these jumps are quite particular. Alright, we're getting back in the groove. I'm wondering if I need to go lower on that platform before I jump a full jump, for example, or a near full jump. Not that low. Let's say it's like over 40 to 50 seconds of more or less perfection is required to actually scale this mountain. And if you're even a little bit slow, it's risk of just dying. Looks like we might have that down at least. Ah, I knew I didn't jump high enough, which means I double jumped way too early. There we go, I got the speed boost there. Oh, I knew that was the part I had to slow down on too. Why didn't I slow down? We're actually getting really close to the end. It's only been a few minutes. I have high hopes we don't have to grind this out for an hour. That was an easy jump. You don't know how much of me who just wants to skip right to the alien boss and just like, okay, I'm here. Let's get it. Let's get a revenge. Nope, they gotta make you earn it. Ha. Too short. Oh, I didn't get perfect there, so that was a risk of not even making it anyway. Yeah, I knew my approach there felt awkward, inconsistent. That spot actually in particular has some of the most variance, I feel. Like this part here seems to be some of the most consistent. Uh-oh. Did it again. I think I'm jumping too short because I'm expecting the speed boost, but I'm not getting it from getting a perfect. I remember last time though, after about an hour of this, my hand was starting, my jumping hand was starting to hurt. So hopefully we can get out of here to the alien bus so that my hand doesn't start to hurt too much. And I think talking is distracting myself. So let's see if we can focus here. Ah, come on. I jumped too early. I don't need to jump that early. Yeah, I was a little slow there, a little low. What? I've never really had that much trouble on that section there. Ah, the floatiness. If you don't land, you float. I hadn't landed yet, so I floated into the spike. I wonder if I can skip out that middle one and have a more consistent approach. Nope, doesn't look like it. Unless I double jump into it. Maybe I can double jump into it. I just keep doing it the way I've been doing it and just learn it the way I've been learning it. I don't know. I think it's probably safer to just keep doing it the way I've been doing it. Ah. Already starting. Ooh, maybe I need to rebalance where my arm is so that I can take some of the force off of my finger. That was awkward. I didn't even get the speed boost and I ran right into that spike. Uh-oh. Ooh. Making so many mistakes that don't seem like they should be happening based off of how I know it functions. I should be able to do it at the same time. I mean, that's the point of these games, right? Is because you can never do it like the same time every time. There's always gonna be some variance to the way you press the button, etc. I did it again. I floated into the spike. I think I can take my time there. Where is it counterintuitive as it is, with all the go, go, go you have to do in this game, gotta just put on the brakes. That spot. that's what I'm saying. Like, you put on the brakes and it's like, well, you just don't have the time then. Ah. I thought I had way more time than that. What happened there? So weird. Oops. Ah, I slipped. Maybe that part is actually slowing me down. I'm getting slowed down by that. Not realizing it. Or I'm wondering too. Maybe I can save that thought for later. Also, I'm getting a little bit of stutter in the visuals here. Not perfectly fluid, if you know what I mean, where I don't know if I'm getting frame loss or something, or no, that was like the third to last jump. So close. I didn't realize that was a double jump there. So I've only been there like literally 3 times now. Come on, I'm so close. I'm so close. Like there, it almost seems like I lost a few frames, so whenever I jumped, timing was weird. Maybe my eyes are just going blurry, but I'm not blinking. I jumped. I literally pushed the button, but my finger touched the button instead of pressing it. Sad. I was trying to tap it. To tap it, you need to press it so lightly. That was sad. Thought I died there. Got there, I got there. I made it to the boss. Hey Electroblade, how goes? This is where I left off last time, was fighting this guy. Okay, make one mistake, and you gotta start over. Not from the hill climb, but from this boss. As far as I know, this is the last checkpoint. Came at a good time. I just beat the final level. Now I'm on to the final boss again. But you have to repeat the final level if you stop playing the game. One death means you have to start over. From the final boss. Alright. Going inside the ship. Focus time. So far. I was gonna say so far so good, and I died on the spikes. What? That was silly. Alright. Try again. I feel like when I stopped playing this last, I was like literally a jump away from beating the game. I was seriously just a jump away. And I just got too tired to complete it. So now we're back at it. Alright, back in the alien ship. Also determined the less I have to jump, the better the pattern is. If I have to jump, that means the pattern is being way more intrusive. Ooh, that was that was a little close. A little too close. All right. Try again. Also, this lost my focus. This final boss has like 4 phases to it. Going inside the ship is phase 2, or what I call phase 2. Wow, they didn't want me to live. Then you gotta get back out of the ship. Ah. And then you have to survive another similar wave to this one. Only a little more complicated. Believe it or not. And then if you can survive all 3 of those waves, you go on to the final wave, which I believe to be the final wave. And then final wave involves the ability to have infinite amounts of jumps, and they take the ground away. You have to do an aerial battle, so to speak. Alright, see if we can get further on wave 2. And not touch these spikes. There we go. I'm all paranoid that I'm gonna touch the spikes now. Ooh. That was a rude pattern. A lot of these, unfortunately, you kind of have to rely a little bit on the pattern in order to have a better outcome. Which I feel to be a little unfortunate, considering that everything up to this point has been completely skill and none of it has been luck at all, outside of the boss battles. Which, I mean, sure, that's how these kind of games go. Bosses, they add a lot of randomness to it. I definitely enjoy the skill part of it more than the random part of it. Oof. Oh, perhaps I shouldn't have double jumped. I wanted to go to the outside. I did not need to go to the outside, but I wanted to. Because I think the further to the outside you are, the stronger of a chance you have to not dying to these volleys here. Except when they throw twice as many of them at you than normal. Hence the... Ooh. Hence the pattern part of it, the random pattern part. I'm just happy we're back at the boss and we can try to beat this game. Ooh, that purple disappearing was fortuitous at that moment. Alright. I was watching the orange, not the red. I thought the red was done. I gotta wake up. Whew, what was that? Almost every one of those triangles landed on the right-hand side corner. Man. This game has it out for me right now. There we go. That's a little better. Why are the purples being so mean right now? The purples generally aren't the issue. That was a little bit of improv right there. Alright, let's try again. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ooh. So far, so good. Purples go left first, right? Yep. What? They disappeared. Did you see them disappear? That was a bit unfair. I swear those purples were gone. I feel like those triangles don't necessarily home or track you. It feels like they are tonight. Like, they seem to be clustering exactly where I'm going. That one was quite delayed. We almost made it to phase 3, by the way. Alright. Let's try again. I've never actually been into the corner like that before. Ooh. Oh, it clipped my head. Bummer. Those oranges are quite the wild card in that spot. Too far over. Problems. There were so many over there. Like that time I could actually breathe. That purple was gunning for me. Ooh. It's nice to see you, Electroblade. How are things going for you? Ooh, that was close. Wasn't sure I had enough time to get over there. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, I saw it too. I don't even think I needed to jump there. Uh-oh. Get me over here. I didn't want to be in the middle. Just chilling, yep. Nice Monday morning or Monday evening to chill indeed. What do you think of these kinds of games? Make one mistake or have one bad thing happen to you and you gotta repeat sometimes 2.5 minutes worth of work for one error. Because it's 1 minute to get to phase 2, it's 1 minute to get to phase 3, it's at least half a minute to get to phase 4. And phase 4 I think is only a few seconds long. Is my guess. Although I have no idea. Have you actually played an I Wanna Be the Guy style game like this? Like Super Meat Boy, or I Wanna Be the Bashi, or I Wanna Kill the Camellia, or... Those are like the most iconic ones, I believe. Oh, I'm running out of real estate here. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Do you ever finish any of them, or are they just all too hard? I know, as a kid, we have all this time that we can use to get good at something. So I wouldn't doubt it if you've beaten some of them. This is my first one. I've never played one, so good times. Got to learn. This is a later one in the series of, not series, but this is one of the more recent games in the genre, so I feel like they've taken advantage of the fact that people are probably pretty good at them at this point, and so they've put in some pretty tricky stuff that as a beginner I probably had no business playing as my first one. You never did? Yeah. I never had the courage to really try one. I was also busy playing other things too. They weren't my first go-to game of, this looks fun for me. So I never really got into it. I always thought I could get used to them. This is my first time testing that theory, so to speak. Whew, that was close. Uh-oh. Alright, purple goes left. Whoa! Ah, almost there. Come on. Okay, now for another hard one. We're back. We're on to phase 3 finally. Not over yet. Ah, come on. I jumped too early, and therefore I had to jump higher than I wanted to. Ah. Plus, I'm getting anxious, like, so close. Heart's starting to beat, nerves starting to enact and engage. Like, the thrill of almost being where you were. Also, I don't know if I need to jump. I am jumping in order to give myself more options, so to speak, but also could be compromising my approach of the pattern. Because I know not jumping isn't always the answer, and it isn't always the best, but it's instinctively what you want to do to avoid a sketchy situation. Ooh, I actually almost hit the spikes again. Get out of there! Oh, oh. Focus. Ooh, okay, we're back. Our consistency is getting better on these patterns. I feel like I do want to go right first, though. Oh my goodness, did you see that? I forgot about the triangles. I thought there was a break in between them, and there was another jewel I had to use before the triangles and laser beams started up. We're so close to phase 4. Ah, so close. The triangle had to fall right there. If it wasn't for that triangle, I feel like we had a good shot at getting to stage 4. But getting there like almost twice in a row, that's pretty good. I'll take it. All right. See, ever since I died to those spikes the very first time tonight, now I'm hyper paranoid that I'm gonna die to them, and I'm changing. I never used to die to those spikes. And now they're like, it's all I think about is that spike that I'm trying to jump over. Ooh, getting dangerous there. Ooh, I did not expect it to shoot out that last burst of purples. Alright, there's no jewel between the first and second part of phase 3. That was close. That was way closer than it looked. Like, those yellows were super easy. Whoa! That red. Whoa. Whew. Calm down. Calm down. I thought I was dead there. Okay, give my eyes a break. Focus time. Uh-oh, I'm in the middle. We're so close to phase 4. I did it, phase 4. Did I do it? I can't move. I think I might have done it. Like, I died right before that last crystal. 3-4 days ago. I think I won. Haha. The real. Oh man, I can't believe it. Oh, this game. Oh, I'm shaking. Yes, imagine imagine going up those crystals, hitting the red one, the red one, the red one, seeing the rainbow one and knowing it was different, going for the rainbow crystal and hitting a bullet. You're this close to touching the rainbow crystal and you hit a bullet. That was my experience with the last time I got to that point. Oh. I didn't expect to finish the final boss in under an hour. I was hoping I could get to them in under an hour, and who knows how long it would have taken, but I got to him in like under half an hour, and then I beat him within a half an hour. But it unlocks a secondary bonus level. I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna just leave the bonus level as it is. But oh, it's only 5 levels. Cute. Let's see how difficult this one is. I'm just playing it for fun. Ooh, that's an awkward approach. So I gotta go all the way to like nearly touching that. Oops, I didn't get the speed boost. Okay, so I do need to go nearly to the end of that. Killing myself on the far wall. Ooh, gotta be quicker if I get the speed boost there. This level's not as hard as the final level was. At least not yet. Alright, anyway, so... desktop. Alright, good game. We finished it. Now it's time to get ourselves a new game.